The manner of giving tzedakah matters as well. Maimonides, who was active in Muslim countries, Spain and Egypt, tells us, whoever gives tzedakah to the poor with a sour expression and surly manner, even if he gives 1,000 gold pieces, loses his merit. One should instead give cheerfully and joyfully and empathize with him who is in need. Maimonides viewed tzedakah as a ladder. It has 8 rungs from bottom to top. Each step you climb brings you closer to heaven. The lowest rung is giving reluctantly and with regret. The second highest degree is giving tzedakah anonymously to an unknown recipient. However, the highest degree is helping the needy to become self-supporting by a gift or a loan or by finding employment for them. This leads us to a central institution in the Jewish community, the Gmach. Gmach is an acronym for the Jewish term Gmilut Chasadim, meaning acts of kindness. In the narrow sense, it means a communal or private fund which hands out interest-free loans on most flexible terms. This applies whether the recipient is a wealthy person who is having a cash flow problem or a poor person. The mitzvah to lend money is even greater than the mitzvah to give tzedakah, because a person is much less embarrassed to receive a loan than to receive a donation. Moreover, by giving a loan, you help the borrower retain control over his business and give him the opportunity to stand on his own 2 feet and not to have to accept handouts from others. The term Gemach was expanded to lending household items, clothing, etc. Gmilut Chasadim goes far beyond monetary benefits. The duty to bestow kindness upon one fellow is derived from the biblical commandment, "You shall walk after the Lord your God." The Talmud wonders, what does the text mean? Is it then possible for a human being to walk after the divine presence? For has it not been said, "For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire"? But the meaning is to walk after the attributes of the Holy One. As he clothed the naked, so should you. The Holy One visited the sick, so should you. The Holy One comforted mourners, so should you. The Holy One buried the dead, so should you. If you want to have a sense of a Jewish communal life, you should visit the town of Bnei Brak, in the vicinity of Tel Aviv. It's the poorest town in Israel, yet there are no poor people there, because the community takes care of all the needs of the unprivileged. I will say just one thing and then end up with one story. The one thing I wish to say is that there is much reluctance, especially in liberal thought, to learn anything from religion. I dissent with all due respect. First of all, many people regard religion as their own creed, and you can't take it away from them. But more than that, you can learn a lot from religion, from all religions. We learned something from Islam a moment ago, and I will use the next minute to bring the story of Aaron Feuerstein. Aaron Feuerstein was Aaron was the owner of the flourishing Malden Mills textile company in Lawrence, Massachusetts. In the winter of 1995, a terrible fire broke out, totally burning down the mills. Aaron received $300 million in compensation. Everyone expected Aaron, then over 70 years of age, to take the money and retire happily. To their amazement, he borrowed another $100 million and rebuild the plant rather than move to the Far East where labor was cheap, as his colleagues did. He moreover paid his 3,000 employees their full salaries during the constructions, amounting to $25 million. When asked why he made such a foolish decision, he replied, "I have turned to guidance to the Torah, the book of Jewish law, where we are being told, you are not permitted to oppress the working man because he is poor and he is needy, amongst your brethren and amongst the non-Jew in your community." No wonder that he became known as the Mensch of Molden Mills. It is hard to translate the Yiddish word Mensch. I think the best translation would be a true human being. Well, I guess that this is where I should stop, not only because I'm told to do so, but because this is the right place to stop when I guess that our conference should convey the message that religion and morals could contribute to economic development. However, the fate of Molden Mills was not a happy one. Feuerstein's generosity cost him the loss of the mills. He had to go under Chapter 13, which is a remedy available under American law for a business that is unable to pay its debts, ending up with losing his ownership of the mills. Did he learn a lesson from his adventure? Yes, he did. Feuerstein realized that banks may not have quite the same moral view of business as he did. Does he regret his decision? I think, says Feuerstein, it was a wise business decision, but that isn't why I did it. I did it because it was the right thing to do. Thank you.